and for the Senate who will say, this is not my body. A woman has a right to make the choice for herself. We need more people to show up in this House on a daily basis lobbying your representatives. I'm not even going to ask, because I know y'all know, but who's your representative? But don't raise your hand.
I don't want to say his name.
Okay, it's okay, but you need to, because he needs to know that you exist. So I need you emailing, I need you calling, I need you faxing. Hey, you know, my name is Laura, I live in Bainbridge, I'm your representative. These are the things that I believe in. I need you to vote properly on these particular bills. When we're in session, I need y'all in there. Take one day a month. Come, walk through the halls. We are isolated. We don't use this door, y'all, as state representatives. So when you're here marching during the session, we don't even know y'all out here.
Oh, no.
We come in the back door. We come in the side door over there. So when you're coming up to do your marches and things, you need to send something to your representative that says, we're going to be here, we're going to be outside. And we need you to come in. We need you to walk through with your signs. We sit right behind those windows, but you can't see them, but they're shuttered. So we are isolated. We don't hear anything that's going on out here. So that's why I need for you to come inside. I marched out here for 20 years, and it was not until I was elected as a state representative in 2009 that I found out that they didn't even know I was out here. So imagine that. So keep up the good work. We have a long way to go. These are national bills that Republicans are picking up and carrying the water on because it's an election year, but also believe when it's not an election year, they're trying to figure out wedge issues for their voters. Please pay attention. People say they can't possibly believe in that. Let me tell you, wholeheartedly, in the deepest part of their dark souls, they believe that H.Bill 954 is the right thing to do. That night when Representative Terry England stood in that wheel and compared women to animals, to livestock, I had to turn my chair around and turn my back on him. And the first thing I said was, did he just compare us to horses and pigs? And everyone was like, you're out of order, you're going to be censored. But I couldn't sit there and listen to him say that once he saw a horse give birth and a cow give birth, that he knew abortion was wrong. And let me be the first one to say, I am both pro-choice and pro-life. I believe in your right not to have an abortion, and I believe in your right to have an abortion. I believe in social reproductive justice, whatever that is for you. But to write a law that says because you don't believe in it, that no one else has the right to make that decision, quite frankly, it pissed us off. The reason why I say we need more progressive women, because when we were in the House and trying to stage something that evening, when we knew that that bill was coming to the floor, quite a few of us tried to organize people to do something. And people were so afraid because it's election time, they didn't want to be the one to be seen on the news standing up against this. Well, I come from the school of Senator Nan Orrock. So I went over to the Senate to watch them walk out, and then Nan had some cautionary tape. I was like, whoa, hand it here. Took it to the House. We passed it out to about 15 women. I organized the women to stand up and turn their backs to Doug McKillop, whose name should never be mentioned again, although I just did it. We stood in that chamber with our backs to him. Now you say that's not a lot, but that's never happened in there before. We have got to remain energized, and y'all, it's not just on this issue. Let's start thinking about every issue that happens in this House is a women's issue. Taxes are women's issues. Transportation is a woman's issue. I'm a firm believer that if we take care of women and children, we take care of the whole community. So let's stay charged. July 31st is the election. Get involved in somebody's campaign to get them elected. Call us on our stuff. Make us answer those hard questions. Y'all, this is long-term work. We got a long way to go. I need you to be in it for the next 10, 15 years.